Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol MTNB. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like you this time frame. I think that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. This one was quite the eventful day. I think that's probably putting it mildly, but I mean, you stop and think about how the price actually opened up all the way down here on the day, and then the price, drifted a little bit to the downside, before reaching that point, and then from there it made, the roaring move back up. And yeah, the price did pull back here a little bit, but still the bounces in play, and that's kind of the big question going forward is, is the bounce, still have, momentum behind it, or is kind of the party over and this thing's just going to continue to fade to the downside? Well, looking at that and, just kind of, in my mind at least, there's one level that really stands out in terms of helping us answer the question on, just how much power may or may not be left in the bounce. And that's right here at $1.85. And $1.85, I'm not going to say is written in stone, but I think we can all agree that, just looking there at $1.85, if the price, breaks below there, which is a pretty, historic level from that point. But if it breaks through the door and then just continues to drift to the downside, well, at that point in time, what exact, price does it occur at? That's just personal preference. But the point here being that basically the big width of this move here, roughly 50% of that is the green line right there. And if it starts to drop below there, now you're in the bottom half of that move. And going back to the bottom half, not really what I would consider a bounce that still has genuine, momentum behind it. But let's say that actually that the price, comes down here a little bit, bounces around, or heck, maybe even goes slightly below it, bounces around, and then heads back up. If that were to happen, well, then what would you have from, the quote-unquote storybook perspective? Well, you'd have still a set of lows right there. The previous, bounce happened down there. So if you picture each of those as stair steps, well, now you have stair steps that are making progress in the upwards direction. So it's all about, can this bounce continue to make progress? And I'm defining and quantifying the statement progress as right around $1.80 to $1.85. In the event the price does start to bounce to the upside, at this point in time, the key level of resistance to keep an eye on is going to be that purple line there, which is the 50-period simple moving average. Keyword there being moving. So as time goes by, that line is going to keep on moving downwards, and it'll get more and more relevant. But really, breaking levels of resistance, not a huge priority, at least in my opinion. Top priority right now is just building higher bases, and that way progress can continue to be made. So keep an eye on $1.80, $1.85. That'll be more so, I think, the revealing level on just how much health or lack thereof this current bounce still has. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.